Last Saturday, the 20th of May, a gathering at Oranienplatz in Berlin was met with state repression in the form of police brutality. In response to this, and to the continued banning of Nakba commemoration events, we, as the members of the Jewish Bund Berlin and as co-organizers and participants in the gathering, urgently state our position.
We, Jewish and Palestinian activists alike, came together on the 20th of May to protest the ongoing Nakba, the unfolding catastrophe of the past 75 years over historic Palestine and beyond. We did so amid relentless bans and prohibitions of numerous events organized by our Palestinian comrades, as well as in the overall atmosphere of increasing criminalization of Palestinian struggle. The gathering at Oranienplatz was collaboratively organized by activists from across our communities to contest this reality. Any claims that the event was taken over or infiltrated by Palestinian protesters are false. The unwelcome elements that disrupted the scene were the police.
The narrative by which Jews are victimized or put at risk, portraying the struggle for a free Palestine as inherently anti-Semitic, is a tool used to justify criminalization of Palestinians and of other racialized people standing in solidarity with them. This narrative is used to outlaw anti-colonial resistance and class struggle. We have no doubt that from the outset, the fact that one of the few Nakba-related events approved by the police was entitled a Jewish-led event is part of a deliberate strategy to divide and conquer. The police used this tactic throughout the gathering at Oranienplatz.
The main pretext the police used to divide us and shut down the protest was the claim that the slogan, "From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free," is anti-Semitic. This sentence in and of itself is not anti-Semitic. It is first and foremost a call for the liberation of the occupied population of the area of historic Palestine, from the Jordan River to the Mediterranean Sea, and for a single, indivisible homeland.
The strained interpretation of this sentence as a call for annihilation or ethnic cleansing is wrong and biased. It ignores the fact that the meaning of this sentence, as with any political slogan, is highly determined through context.
In the German social context, we cannot help but feel like the dominating interpretation of the slogan is based on a projection of German crimes and violent fantasies onto Palestinians. In relation to the German state, however, we reject any moral claims that such interpretation is grounded in a sense of guilt, as we know very well the geopolitical and economic interests at stake here for the capitalist and imperialist world power that is Germany.
At the protest, lawyers and organizers patiently explained to the police the lack of legal grounds to claim that the slogan is anti-Semitic, and that it was not referenced in the advanced event restrictions given by the police. Their response was that we may argue this later in court, but that they had the power to dissolve the gathering on this basis, demonstrating their determination to escalate the situation at all costs.
Seeing this, and refusing to let them divide us into groups of illegitimate versus legitimate and bad versus good protesters, we chose to officially end the event for everyone's safety. The organizers and demonstration stewards then proceeded to try and assist a peaceful, orderly, and secure dispersal of people from Oranienplatz, which the police simply would not let us do.
Using excessive violence and without distinction, the police went on to brutally attack protesters, escalating the level of violence whenever we tried to contest their brutality. As is usually the case, the majority of those arrested were racialized people from across our communities.
The claim that this was all done to protect Jews from anti-Semitism is absurd. The police were the only danger present to us at all. We will not allow German society and its authorities to maintain the pretense that they're fighting anti-Semitism when they are in fact protecting white supremacy and racist structures.
We reject the police or any other state's apparatus, practice of defining anti-Semitism as they see fit, using it as an excuse for violence through means that criminalize people and restrict their access to stable legal status. We are enraged that real and supposed journalists were filming members of marginalized communities up close and often sought to actively provoke demonstrators to get images validating their racist narratives.
In spite of the violence we experienced and the frustration we feel, we wish to join our Palestinian comrades in emphasizing that ultimately the most important lessons to take away from Saturday's events are the importance and power of our cooperation and solidarity, how crucial it is to reject the divisions imposed on us, and that above all we must continue united in our struggle for freedom.